Hey family, welcome back to my channel, Awaken Butterfly Readings. Much love to you all. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. As you see, I decided to do a prediction reading on Donald Trump, President Donald Trump. Actually, I was going to keep this reading to myself, to be honest with you, when it comes to politics, shall I say. But please know, um, I'm not here to tell nobody what to do, how to think, who to vote for. That's not what this reading is about. Okay? Let me just say that. I was sitting here and President Trump popped up on my mind because, they were saying that he has, CB19. And so I sat here because a lot of times I like to fact check being led by the spirit. Like you just never know what the news is going to tell you. It's a whole lot of fake news. It's a lot of truth and lies all in the mix. So anyway, I wanted to fact check, and I was led by the spirit. I wanted to know as far as what I was sensing in the present. Okay, will Trump be reelected? Okay, and it's not what I think. I just want to be led by the spirit for whatever reason. Will Trump be reelected? 6 cards popped up, and they are in divine order. Now, please know whatever you hear, it is allegedly. It is not facts. Nothing is set in stone, okay? So please don't be all in your feelings, okay? Look at this as entertainment purpose only. And try not to get so emotional invested because nothing is set in stone. With prayer, okay? With prayer, and those of you who are some prayer warriors out there, with God, all things are possible. Let me just say that. Whether you want it to be in your favor or not, just know that this is just allegedly, but this is what I'm picking up in the spirit, and this is my prediction. Okay. So anyway, I said in my intentions, I wanted to know in the present, is it in President Trump favor being reelected? I have 6 cards here. They are in divine order. The first card is intuition. But you notice it's upside down. This card represents lack of intuition. Okay? This is somebody who's not operating from a place of seeking answers from within. Okay? They're not going within, tapping within as far as being led by the spirit, being led by, source, the divine within. They're not operating in, their intuition. This is the first card. The next card, it is upside down. Remember, I wanted to know, will Trump, is it in his favor? Will he be reelected? This card is upside down. Had it been upward, this represents triumph and success. For whatever reason, I got the answer no. For whatever reason. The next card, it is upside down. Upward, it represents deception and envy. This card has additional meaning, family. Please have ears to hear. And remember, it was upside down, but it has additional meaning. So please have ears to hear what the Spirit is trying to tell us, okay? Concerning this card, deception and envy. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. This card comes at a time when individuals or conditions aren't what they appear to be. How well do you really know the people around you? Are they telling you everything you need to know? In business, make sure you gather all the necessary information so that you're aware of and understand all the facts. Okay? All the facts concerning, I'm sorry, hold on, family. Make sure you gather all the facts continuing. Okay? You've worked hard. You've worked hard. Don't let others take from you what is rightfully yours. Unfortunately, some people may be envious of your accomplishments. This card also represents a time of sudden and unexpected changes, or when plans that you're undertaking may not turn out exactly the way you envision. Have a plan B as a fallback strategy to prevent future problems. Use this card as a reminder to be prepared. It's better to be safe than sorry. So when you look at this card right here, and you look at this card right here, it says how well do you know the people that are around you. Obviously, President Trump has a lot of people around him. I don't know if he has somebody around him that he trusts, but he's not getting all of the facts in a particular situation. He's not operating his divine intuition. Because had he been operating in his divine intuition, he would be more up on things. You know, he would be listening to what the spirit, the divine within him is telling him versus what others are telling him that are in his ear. Okay? So from what I'm seeing, it's a lot of agents that are around him that are not for his highest good. Okay? And they can end up being his downfall if he does not continuously operate in his intuition. Okay? Please know your intuition can really save your life. And when we operate in our divine intuition, it can help us to make better choices. Okay? The next card is upside down. Upward, this card, sorry for the background noise, I apologize. This card upward represents the light, okay? Someone who's either seeking the light or someone who is in the spotlight. This card is upside down. So it can mean two things. Either this person is not seeking the light, or they're moving far from the light, or they are no longer in the spotlight. In a president position, you are constantly in the spotlight. What I'm sensing, the spirit is trying to tell us, soon he will no longer be in the spotlight like he once were. Okay? So this represents not being in the spotlight or being removed from the spotlight. The next card is upside down. Upward, it represents suffering in silence. Okay? This is someone who's, dealing with a lot of things, okay? A lot of mental things, okay? And they're suffering in silence due to, death, of a loss, okay? But it has additional meanings. This card has additional meanings, family. I want to read what those additional meanings are. The number 9 denotes completion. Are you finally ready to let go of those limited negative beliefs? Or are you allowing the issues in your life to become bigger than they really are? Your mind has been doing a quiet job on you lately. And even your dreams may be trying to get your attention. When you learn to let go of worry, despair, and sense of hopelessness, a positive new way or path will be shown to you. Now, notice this is somebody who's operating as far as suffering in silence. This is somebody who's not suffering in silence. This is someone who's letting go. Okay? They're letting go. This card follows trap in fear. The number 8 mental card. When your fears are confronted, your mental anguish will continue. This is a reminder to take action and trust that your soul and the power of spirit will grasp you firmly by the hand and guide you, but you must take the first step towards healing and let go of the mental distress. So what Trump is doing within this time, okay, within this timeline, he's letting go. Okay, he's not trying to hold on and fight. All right, he's letting go and accepting things, accepting the outcome. Okay. This is a reminder to take action and trust that your soul and the power of your spirit will grasp you firmly by the hand and guide you, but you must take the first step towards healing and let go of the mental distress. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out for the help that's available. So, what I'm seeing from this card, he's letting go of the fight. Okay, he's letting go of the mental anguish and distress that comes with that job. All right, but he's not suffering in silence. He's letting go. The next card is transformation. Now, let me tell you something. A lot of times when I see this card, it represents death. Okay? It can be a physical death, a transition, or it can be representing change. Okay? A time of endings. All right? But it pretty much represents renewal and an ending of a cycle. Okay? A time of ending is close at hand. Don't resist the abrupt changes. Remember this card right here? Not holding on, someone who's not trying to, but they are resisting the changes. Let me just say, right here, he's releasing, he's letting go, he's accepting things, okay, for what it is. A time of ending is close at hand. Don't resist the abrupt changes that are suddenly happening in your life. These could be taking place in your personal life, relationship, business, or career. You have the strength, as the transformation card asks you to have, courage, and to know that renewal follows every conclusion. This card comes forth to remind you that the death of an old way of thinking and believing must occur before you can move forward on your new path. Transformation is all about the ebbs and flow of life. Nothing in this life remains motionless. Everything is on its way to somewhere. Accept the changes, and opportunities will come to expand you in more ways than you could have ever imagined. You can't live in the past. You hear that? You cannot live in the past. It's time to move on. In order to take the next positive step, you should look closely at your own life and ask yourself, are there loose ends that needs to be tied up? Are there people in my life whom I need to express myself to? What needs to be completed so I can have a fresh start? When you do so, you'll have a stronger, more reinforced foundation to carry you through the new beginnings that awaits you. So, like I said, it represents accepting change, okay, moving on. I can't make this up, family. Now, let me say this one more time. Nothing is set in stone. I was setting my intentions in the present. How is it looking? How are things looking concerning President Trump as far as him being reelected? Okay? Go back and listen to these cards as far as things that he needs to do that would be in his favor if he decided to move as far as making positive changing, as far as his belief system, stop, thinking in the past and think more, pretty much renewing his mind, thinking more in a more positive manner, just pretty much thinking more in a way that's for the highest good of our country, okay, that's going to benefit, those that he's governing, shall I say. 'Cause, when it comes to the foundation, it starts from the top, okay? So anyway, family, this is not to put him down whatsoever. These are not my opinions. All I'm doing is interpreting the cards. But presently, the way things are looking, it's not looking in his favor at all, okay? Now, nothing is set in stone. Things can change. This is a year of change for a lot of us. Let me just say that. But for what I'm seeing in the present, it's not looking in his favor as far as him being triumphed. Okay, it's not looking good in his favor. It looks like to me, he need to make some changes and he need to operate in his divine intuition. Okay, for some reason he's dropping the ball for some reason, and for some reason he's trusting the wrong people around him. Okay, um, go back, go back to this card right here. This is a deception and envy card, but it has additional meaning. Go back to this card right here, and this card right here speaks from this perspective why he's not operating in his divine intuition. Okay, pretty much he needs to be led by the spirit and trust his instinct. Okay, he needs to trust his instinct, his God-given instinct that we all have. It's a spiritual muscle, but it has to be exercised. And when we drop the ball, it's because we're trusting people, we're trusting the man instead of not relying on spirit, not relying on source for the answers. You're looking outside of yourself for the answers and you're not going within. Okay, so this is pretty much my prediction of what I'm sensing in the present. But notice things can change. If it end up being in his favor, it's because, as they say, it starts with him and it ends with him. It's because he made the appropriate changes. Okay. But anyway, this is my reading. I send you all much love and positive vibe. Keep your head up. Stay positive. Be in your heart space. And please know it's okay to disagree, but disagree with love. If anything, pray. Pray. Okay? Just pray. There's power in prayer. I thank you for your love and supporting my channel. I wish you all much love.